Hello everyone, this is Shanpreet and welcome to Iktarabai Tulsi Presence. Let's talk with the experts. So today we'll be joined by Dr. Manali Thakur, who's the founder of On Call Physiotherapy. She's a member of Indian Association of Physiotherapy and she has a YouTube channel called Medicine Ki Pathshala. So today we are going to discuss something really important. Now from I think from last 3 months we all are sitting home, we are working from home, we are juggling between our daily chores and our work. So but are you sitting correctly? Are you sitting on bed relaxing on sofa and then doing your work, and later you complain about backaches, neck ache, shoulder pain? So for all these questions, for all these problems we will be joined by Dr. Manali. So let me welcome Dr. Manali. Hi, Dr. Manali.
Hi, Janpreet.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you so much for putting an effort to join for joining us today. So, as I was just telling our viewers that due to this whole situation, and it's actually the need of to sit at home and work from home, because offices I'm sure, whatever I can assume, offices are not going to open quite like before I think this year ends, because looking at the situation. So it's been already 3 months, and we don't know when this situation is going to end. So, what are the tips that you would like to give to people who are working from home, not to just procrastinate and just don't laze around and sit on sofa and bed? But it's why is it important to actually have a proper table and chair and work? And what other tips you would like to give?
See, Janpreet, as you said, it was quite correct that it's been 3 months and still we are at home.
Right,
So, working from home is a new culture now, and we have to adopt to this culture, right?
right,
So, plus, what happens is we don't have a proper, we were not ready for this pandemic. So, we don't have a proper work setup area, right? We don't have a proper chair, we don't have a proper table. So, the question arises that what are the ergonomic tips now? Like, what do we
right,
do to not land up with neck pain, shoulder pain, and all those all those types of joint aches and all?
right.
So this is why I'm here, and I'll be sharing certain tips with you, that do's and don'ts, in a very crisp manner, if I tell you. So, number one is the height and the level of the monitor or the laptop you're using with your eye and your head. All right. So, the eye level, the monitor should be at the eye level of your. Uh, it should be at the eye level, right? It shouldn't
Level,
be too
right.
high. It shouldn't be too low. If at all it is too high, you will end up with your, neck pain. You will slouch your shoulder if at all it is too low.
Right,
You will complain
right,
of eye strain. You will complain of
right.
headache. So off lately, I'm getting too many patients of this, and it is not only the one who are working from home, like not the only the white collar jobs. To a very surprise, I'll tell you, I'm also getting kids with this complaint.
Oh God.
You blame it to the online classes, or binge watching, just because it's a lockdown. Nobody is going
Right,
to bother
right,
you in that.
right.
Plus, digging your head into the gadgets, and using those harmful blue radiations and all.
Even the online classes,
Online classes, yeah, absolutely.
yes,
So they sit for 3 to 4 hours, constantly. So they complain of neck pain, they complain of eye strain, headache. They also complain of lower back pain, which is not too common in kids. So using a good chair is also very important. You can if at all you are not able to invest in a good chair right now because of the pandemic, you can simply use a simple chair. That's okay, but you have to
just the
adjust.
way, I think just the way you are also sitting, like you have a proper ergonomical chair and
Yeah.
you using the. So it's really important to keep your, first of all, the back should be straight, and I think
Correct.
after every 2 minutes you should be aware how you're sitting.
Exactly. You shouldn't be slouching back, because when you're into your work, you really don't know that what your body is
True.
into, right? The position into. So positioning your body on the chair is also very important. Plus, there are certain primary curves in our back, that is in lower back. So even if you use a perfect chair, is what I am using, you still need a pillow under, just behind your back, so that your back is well supported. So this is something which I would like to say. Plus, the adjustment of the chair, it shouldn't be too low, it shouldn't be too high. The elbow should be well supported on the table, otherwise you'll complain of wrist pain. If at
Oh,
all you're
okay.
using, obviously there is a condition known as carpal tunnel syndrome, which is very common nowadays, just because we're using the keyboard like this, right? Or like this. So our elbow is not completely supported. So supporting your wrist along with the elbow is quite important in this.
Okay.
So,
So would you suggest that, for example, if someone is working from the laptop, so maybe to get, I think I have seen a lot of these add-on office things that you can buy from different e-commerce websites. So to elevate the laptop, to lift the laptop screen, I think because laptop is just, it's just flat. The keyboard is flat. So, but with the keyboard and the monitor, we used to have, okay, we used to have proper keyboard and then mouse. But then maybe I think that's what you're saying. The chair and the where the screen is, it should properly align. It shouldn't be
you
like,
can
again,
you can use a simple laptop riser, Janpreet. If at all you don't have a laptop riser, you can simply pile up some books and then keep a laptop on it. That could be done, right? Plus, you
right.
can even use a separate keyboard and mouse, so that would be more comfortable for your hands, right? For your wrist and your elbow. So you can easily use the substitutes. So you have to do it. Otherwise, see, there's no way out. As I said, it's a new culture. This pandemic is new culture. Work from home is a new culture. So if at all you're not listening to your body, if at all you're not paying attention to it, then obviously you'll end up with posture incorrection and all. So it is very important.
We have a question in the comments that what like stiff neck issues. So again I think maintaining the right posture is really important. Ashmeet Sethi is asking this question. So again, I think this is very important to have a right posture, and so even the neck. Maybe if you can suggest some maybe exercise, because I think people, again, they can't go to gym, they can't. There are some societies have sealed actually the whole blocks. They can't step out. So maybe just sitting at the chair while they're working, after 2-3 minutes, it's important to blink their eyes. And what all, just maybe if you can just suggest what all exercise, just sitting at the chair, knowing that your posture is right. So what would be
see, number one is you shouldn't be sitting for too long. I know that is difficult. That is difficult for me and you also, because once we are into work, we are actually into our works, right? But you have to, set up a reminder in your head that I have to get up. I have to take certain micro breaks. You can, just go out and take some sip of water. You can just go around and go for a walk, or simply you can stretch. Stretching is also like drinking water for your body. So you can do certain exercises, very simple exercises on the chair, on standing, any position is okay with you. You just have to look straight, try and look up, then try and look up at the ceiling on the fan, right? Hold this position for 5 seconds, then look down. Likewise, you will feel the stretch in your upper back, on your neck. Try and look up at your tummy, hold that for 5 seconds. Look left, look right. Hold every exercise for 5 seconds. Hold that stretch for 5 seconds. The moment you feel the stretch, hold there. Hold it for 5 seconds and again come to the neutral position, right? So very simple exercise.
It's actually good for this. Starts releasing. It's
why does it ache? This aches because of overuse, right? Or underuse or weakness, right? There are 3 reasons of every pain, right? So in this condition, it is because of overuse. So try and stretch. Stretching will also regularize your blood circulation. And blood carries nutrients. Nutrients is food for your muscles. So you're actually giving food to your muscles. In a very simple language, I'm talking, right? So exercising certain movements, simple movements will also do. It is not that you need an expert advice or something like that. Simple movements of neck or your shoulders. You can simply shrug your shoulder and then come back. You can go for rotations of your shoulders, anti-clockwise and clockwise. Those exercises will really help you out to ease your muscles. So the main motto is to ease your muscles. So try and do that.
So just what Dr. Manali is just saying. So basically, you don't have to sit for that long. Even I think I've read expert articles where people say don't sit for that long, because even after eating, you're eating at the same place, you're sitting. So even I think the food also needs to be digested properly. You need to walk. Then again, as Dr. Manali mentioned, even drinking water is also kind of an exercise, because you're drinking water and then again the
keeping hydrated, keeping
keeping
yourself
hydrated, and then even if you're just sitting, you just can't step out. You're in your e-meet with your office people. Just stretch your neck to left, right, until this pain is released. So it's really important to keep stretching, and don't sit for that long. Get up, walk, get something to eat, get some biscuits, or fill the water bottle, and just get back to your desk. Someone is asking, can you please suggest something for the back pain? I think Dr. Manali has already spoke. She's already spoken about that. It's really important to, first of all, sit straight and don't slouch. So
Keep your
anything else that you would like to add on?
As I said, use a proper support and beneath underneath your back as well as your hips also. The important thing to to avoid such back pain is to keep a proper foot rest. You should keep a stool beneath your foot. You shouldn't be keeping your legs hanging. If you do so, then obviously the biomechanics of your spine gets disturbed. Then you will complain not only of back, but you will also complain of knee pain, of hip pain. So keeping a proper footrest is very important. Your knee joint should be at the 90-degree angle to your hip joint, or else you can just keep it raised also to your hip joint, but keep a proper footrest. That is very important.
Wow, that's a great tip.
Number 2, as someone asked that what can we do for a back, is simple stretch. I'll show you one simple stretch which is very effective. You have a chair, you don't need extra some prop or some equipment and hands. You just need to hold your hands behind the chair. Understood? So try and hold your hands. Try that. Just hold your hand behind the chair. It is getting stretched, right? And try and look up. Stretch this as well as this. So what happens is you are stretching your neck muscles and your chest muscles and your shoulder muscles. So that way you will avoid slouching, and that way these muscles will become strong and intact. This will again stretch your whole spine also. If you try, you will get to know that your spine is also getting stretched. So this is the most important and the most easiest exercise, which you can do it anytime.
Absolutely. Right? It's actually the most easiest.
Yeah,
You can't give any excuses that the lockdown is here and I can't go down and do my exercise. It's just sitting on your chair and just stretching it back. So there's someone, Ankita Singh, she's asking, I'm suffering from shoulder and arm pain since the lockdown has started. There is some kind of sound coming from my hands and shoulder whenever I make any movement. Could you suggest any kind of tip to what can I do about this?
Absolutely. See, the sound which she's talking about, that is known as crepitus in medical language. That is simply because, see, these are joints, right? The muscles are responsible to hold and keep the joint intact. If the muscles are weak, the joint they won't be intact, right? So you will feel that sound, that crepitus tuck wala sound, right? In a very layman language, I'm saying. So in her condition, the muscles have become weak, maybe because of underuse, overuse, you never know. So try and relax your muscles. You can use some hot packs. Hot packs will really help to relax your muscles. That will really help to improve the blood circulation. And try doing certain exercises, certain stick exercises. You have a stick, you have a wand, you have a ruler. You can simply use a stick and try and keep your hands straight. Try and use full range of motion. Try and keep it up, try and keep it down, try and sway left, try and sway right, keep it behind, keep the stick behind, and try and again, extend your shoulder up, flex your shoulder down. So in short, my point is to do the shoulder movements. Using a stick means you'll be able to know that the range is proper. If you're using only your hands, your range won't be proper. So you're using the stick, your range will become proper. So this is the simplest exercise. All right. This is exercise number 1. She said about crepitus and all. Maybe there should be some deficiency of calcium, vitamin D, or B12. She should have all these 3 minerals checked, and because the crepitus is mainly because of the deficiency of these minerals or muscle weakness. So ask her to try that out.
So there's someone, she's asking, Ragmeet, she's asking father, 75 years old, having frozen shoulder. So I think because of this lockdown, kids and even older people, they're not able to step out. They're not able to go for their regular walk, whatever they used to try doing it before the lockdown. So again, sitting at home, watching television and not having access to a lot of things. So what could be a tip for someone with like as old as he's 75 years old and he's having frozen shoulder? So any tip, any kind of exercise that you would like to recommend?
See, frozen shoulder, or you don't. It's a misconception that if at all it is a pandemic, only our joints will get affected. See, it's our lifestyle has also changed. It has become so
Right.
sedentary. So you also get affected with lifestyle disorders like diabetes. And the main symptom or the main sign in diabetes is frozen shoulder. Fine. So looking at the age of the patient, 75, one should always go and check his diabetes first. Maybe he's a diabetic. That's the reason it is affecting his shoulder. So try and check his diabetes first. Number two, do certain movements. As I said, in 75, if at all is 75, he shouldn't be using hot packs because the skin is already very sensitive and all. So in that condition, try and do certain exercises. He should be using shoulder wheel. If at all he's not having a shoulder wheel, he has a wall, right? Just simply use a wall and try and climb the wall with the help of your hands. Understood? For
Wow.
example, this is a wall. Try and climb with your two fingers, first and second. Okay. Just try and climb, reach up to the range of motion where he feels the pain. Stop there. Be there for 5 seconds and then again come down using the fingers. Fine. So this is shoulder ladder without using a ladder because we don't have it. So we can use simply the wall and do this exercise. This is very effective. Try on both hands.
These tips are actually really helpful, and I must say really easy. And I'm sure if anyone right now has any excuses, though I'm not able to step out, that's why, it's just my body posture has become like this and I'm having aches and pain. But whatever exercises and tips Dr. Manali has shared, I think they are the most easiest. You just have to sit on your chair, whether it's stretching back or even taking support of your wall and making your fingers just. Yes, so these are really simple and exercises that you can just do at home. So, Dr. Manali, I think you suggested Ankita for intake of B12 vitamin. So, any kind of diet that you would any kind of diet or nutrient that you would like to suggest that people like who are watching or with normal pain they should normally have it. It's not important that you have pains or backache, but it's just that you should have it like.
See, there are certain foods which are, rich in, like they are antioxidants, which means they provide oxygen to your body. They will flush out the toxins from your body. That doesn't mean that you should be in pain to have that. Okay, if at all it is, you are fit and fine, right? Your body is good. The BMI, the body mass index is good, but still you should take it just to boost your immunity. Fine. So number one is chia seeds. Try and have chia seeds. Soak those chia seeds overnight and just have it with that water. So this is very important because it is rich in fiber. So that will again help you to improvise your digestive system, and it is an immunity booster. So you know that we need good immunity, right? So I don't have to tell you the reason for that. So chia seed is number one. Number two is fox seeds. That is in Hindi we say makhana. So try and have those makhanas. Find those fox seeds are very rich in calcium, magnesium, selenium. These three are very important to make your bones and your joints intact and strong. So try and have that. And the third thing is try and have certain things which are rich in iron. For example, spinach. For example, soya. For example, beet. So these three are easily available in the market. You just have to boil them and just have it in the form of salad. So in that ways, you are eating less. That is also very important, right? To have less calories, because if at all you are you're gaining your weight, you will again end up with your joint aches and all those things. So this is a cycle. See, Janpreet, you have to have a good food, you have to have a good amount of food. How much to eat is also very important. When to eat is also very important. It's not like you keep on munching. Okay, you're keeping a micro break doesn't mean कि हाँ बाहर गए और खा के आ गए, that's a micro break. So you're
That's
actually
why.
no, you're
Yeah.
actually hurting or punishing your body. So, kitna khana hai, kab khana hai, that is very important. See, all these details I have actually jotted down in my channel, Medicine Ki Pathshala, as I said. So, I have recently uploaded some videos in which, I have talked about posture, I've talked about food habits, I've talked about exercises, everything you will find it in detail. So just go through it and just take care of your health. Eating good food and when to eat, where to eat, how much to eat is very important. Try it that.
Thank you so much, Dr. Manali, for sharing such great tips and exercises. And I'm sure right now you don't have to give any excuse. Just follow these tips, what Dr. Manali has shared. And if in certain cases, if you are still having that pain, kindly I think Dr. Manali does online consultation also. So after this live, Dr. Manali would be adding her YouTube channel link in our comments, and then you can connect with her. And as actually Dr. Manali rightly said, your body is what you eat and what you do to your body. So it's really important to take care of your body, and don't give excuses. Don't think of excuses that it's lockdown, so I'm not able to do this, or it's I'm sitting at home and putting on weight. It's just everything is, it's like a cycle. So you need to see what you're eating, how you're sitting, how much you're walking. Everything is connected. So thank you so much, Dr. Manali, for joining us today and
Thank you. Thank
sharing
you
such
so much
great
for
tips.
having me.
Thank you so much. So next week we'll be joined by another expert in another field. And till then, stay home, stay safe, and safe. Stay safe and be aware of your surrounding. Be aware of your body posture. Thank you so much, everyone who watched us today, and thank you so much for joining us today. Take care. Have a great day.